Hi und herzlich willkommen zurück hier bei MRTV. Und heute gibt es mal spannende News in eigener Sache. Und zwar, MRTV expandiert. Ihr wisst ja, dass wir häufig schon von der AWE berichtet haben und auch von der CS natürlich. Und das war immer so, ja, in den Staaten oder mal irgendwo in Europa. Aber bis jetzt waren wir noch nicht in China. Und das ändert sich ab sofort. MRTV ist offizieller Medienpartner der VR Expo in Shanghai. Und ganz genau dorthin fliegen Marc und ich Mitte Mai und werden euch davon berichten. Und das wird auf jeden Fall richtig spannend. Und wenn wir schon mal dann in Shanghai sind, werden wir auch Pimax besuchen. Denn Pimax hat ja ihr Hauptquartier in Shanghai. Und ja, wir haben jetzt ja schon Mai. Und dann sollte ja die Dream Air auch mal so langsam rauskommen, oder? Und das werden wir uns mal ganz genau anschauen, wie weit die da schon wirklich sind. Aber was genau ist denn die VR Expo und wie groß ist die? Genau das erfahren wir jetzt von Cynthia Tan. Und Cynthia ist die Mitbegründerin von genau dieser Messe. Also sie kann uns da ganz genaues darüber berichten. It is my absolute pleasure to speak with Cynthia Tan, who is the co-founder of VR World. Cynthia, how are you doing?
Hello, hi Sebastian. Nice to see you online. Yeah, I'm great. I'm doing great. We are busy preparing for our exhibition now.
Yeah, of course. It's like less than a month away.
Yes.
And you know what? I'm absolutely looking forward to join the expo. It's my first expo in China ever. So that's going to be super interesting.
Oh,
So
well,
yeah, yeah, let's talk about your expo that you co-founded. Our audience has probably never heard of it because in the West, yeah, we care about the expos in the West like CES or AWE. So yeah, let's talk a bit about the VR World Expo. So MRTV is your new media partner, which is great. So I will tell the West a bit more about your expo, which I'm excited about. So what is the VR World Expo and where does it take place?
Okay. So basically, our company is called VR World. We are an XR media platform based in China, and the exhibition we are organized will take place in Shanghai this May, from May 15 to 16. It's a two-day event, a combination of forum and exhibition and awards. So the exhibition's name is called VR Expo China. It's very simple to remember because it's like a VR events in China. So
That
very
makes
simple
sense.
name. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Very cool. So, is this like the only VR and AR expo in China, or is it the biggest one? Or tell me a bit more about the ecosystem of this kind of expos in China.
Sure. Okay. VR Expo China will be the leading XR events in China. There are several like small events in here in China as well about the XR ecosystem. Previously, there was one large one in Nanchang. They organized by the government, but they are no longer taking place anymore. So right now, the VR Expo China will be the only events for international exhibitors if they're interested in looking for partners in China.
Okay, great. That's very cool. Yeah, congratulations to making
Oh,
it
thank you.
to the leading expo. That is very cool.
Thank you very much.
So So tell me a bit about the expo. Like, when did you start it? So you're the co-founder of the company of this media company, right? Via AR World.
Yeah, well.
So when did you start with the expo?
This year will be our third edition. So we started 2 years ago, back in 2023. But actually, we were preparing it during COVID. Unfortunately,
Oh
it's
wow,
very difficult.
it
Yeah,
was a bad time.
exactly. It's impossible to organize any events during COVID
Yeah.
time. So that's why we started the show the first year back in 2023. So the first edition was taking place in October 2023 because we were planning to have the events at the beginning of the year. Unfortunately, it's still like post-COVID time, and it's very difficult to get everything prepared on the first half of the year. So we postponed the first edition into October, and afterwards we changed the date into May since last year, and this year it will still in May. So in the future we are planning to have the events like every May in the first half of the year.
Okay, great. So yeah, how was the first expo like? Like how many exhibitors did you have, and how is it now? How many exhibitors will be there? Like did it grow? Tell me a bit more about like how big is this event?
I see. So the first edition, we had it at a hotel. So there were only about 20 exhibitors back then. So we started as a very small event. And last year, it was also in the hotel. It was also held in the hotel. But this year, because we've got more applications, especially from like companies with big entertainment equipment, and also the VR large space company, which they require like a large area to showcase their experiences. So we moved to an exhibition hall this year, and the exhibitors will raise from 20 at the very first year until this year. We are expecting to have like 70 to 80 exhibitors.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
okay,
so like
cool.
3 or 4
That
times.
is really cool. Congratulations to growing like this. That is perfect. That is nice. So let us understand more about the expo. Is it for the Chinese market? Like are all the exhibitors Chinese, or is it more like it's companies from all over the world who want to enter China? So what is what is the goal of this expo? Is it international, or is it tell us more about who exhibits to who?
All right. Okay. Yeah. So most of the exhibitors are still from China, but for the goal of our events is to build up a bridge between the Chinese market and also the Western market. So this year, so we will have like both Chinese exhibitors and international exhibitors. So for example, like we used to have the exhibitors like Sense Glove, the haptic gloves from Netherlands. And also another company in Merso from Finland. And this year we are expecting to have, we are having a company from the Portugal, the Food AR, and also Brilliance from Netherlands as well. So we do have international exhibitors. And besides the exhibitors, like 40% of our speakers are international speakers from 6 different continents, like Asia, Europe, Oceania, North America, South America, and Africa. So it's like international events. It's not only focused on the China market. For any companies who are looking for reliable partners here in China, who wants to do business in China looking for partners, or for Chinese companies, because we are also having international buyers as well. So last year there were like visitors from in total 25 different countries visited our show. So for Chinese companies who are looking for international buyers, it's also a good place to participate, a good event to participate.
Perfect. Yeah, and I love that you said like you want to be a bridge between the East and the West, and yeah, MRTV definitely will help you to bring this more to the Western audiences, and to help the companies there to yeah, probably reach out to the Western audiences and say hello. I'll totally make lots of videos there and show the people what I find there. So that's cool. Very, very excited about your show, Cynthia. Very cool.
Yeah, very happy to have MRTV working as our media partner this year. We are very looking forward.
Me too. Me too. That's going to be very exciting. Cool. So, why did you start this in the first place? So you told me just like, okay, you want to be maybe this bridge as well for East and West, but let's go a bit earlier. How did you get into this whole VR affair?
Okay, yeah, that's a good question.
Right?
So yeah, for my background, we've been working in the international exhibition industry for more than 10 years. And actually, I have to say thank you to COVID. Because of COVID, it's strange. But because of COVID, it's difficult for the Chinese companies to participate in international events overseas.
Right.
So we were back in 2020, we were using XR, especially for VR training, to help the Chinese manufacturers, to help them to do overseas trainings. And during that time, we stepped into the XR events XR industry, because previously most of our events are in the yacht, boating, also other technology industry like Internet of Things, but not XR related. But back in 2020, during the time we helped the Chinese manufacturers to using the XR events to help them, and we realized that there's very lack communication in the XR industry between the Eastern world and the Western world. So that's why we start to preparing for organizing an event here in China to help people understand each other, especially for the Chinese company who aim to enter the international market, and also for international companies who are looking for partners here. So that's how we all get started in the very beginning.
Yeah, very cool. And now you're one of the leading expos in China about this. This is wonderful. This is really great. So, and you personally, how did you encounter VR for the first time, also because of COVID? The same thing?
For us, the VR training was the first step. But for me personally, my huge passion is about movies. So I really love all kinds of movies, and especially for XR movies, I'm a huge fan. So that's why I've got so much passionate about this industry, and also about organizing the event. And this year we are also going to have the VR large space experience, which is kind of very popular here in China recently. And we will have several experiences on site. You will experience them by yourself. And also we will have the VR film exhibition area as well, so people can actually experience some VR films on site, which is cool. My big passion.
Oh, nice. I'm looking forward to checking this out. Then that's going to be nice. Yeah, it is a very exciting field, XR, right? It's very cool. It's something that you must experience, and like an expo like this allows people to actually check it out themselves. So is it like a more an industry event where more industry insiders go, or is it also open to the public, like anyone in Shanghai who's interested in the topic can simply go there?
The feature of the show is mainly for business to business, but we are also open to public. For example, based on the visitors, the analysis of the visitors from last year, I would say maybe 70 to 80% of the visitors are from the business part, and 20 to 30% are from the public part. And this year, especially for this year, we will have the VR large space experience. So we are expecting to have more public visitors this year.
Okay, cool. So large space experience, you mean like a location-based VR experiences where you run around?
Exactly. Cool. Because it's starting to be more and more popular since last year. So a lot of malls, they will have this large experience, VR large space experience. For example, if you go to if during the weekends you go to the mall with your friends and family, you can simply buy a ticket to try the VR experience, just like you go to the cinema and buy a ticket to watch the movie.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I love those location-based experiences where you can run around. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's
very cool.
You are in the movie. You are
exactly.
Experience yourself by yourself. Yeah, it's very cool.
Okay. I'm looking forward to trying that out. That's going to be nice. Yeah. So what interests our viewers as well is how does the Chinese VR ecosystem look like? We have no idea. We sometimes hear something, obviously, like our devices, come from Pimax or from Pico, but we don't really know. In the West, it's Meta, right? Meta is the big alpha, and then there's probably Apple trying to get into it. So how is the VR ecosystem in China? Who's the big player, or do you have several big players? How does it look like?
Yeah, just like you mentioned, here in China, we do have like several big players. Not like you only have Meta or Quest
Okay.
and Vision Pro, and maybe Meta Ray-Ban for the AI glasses. But here in China, we've got a lot of big players on the market right now, and they are all will joining our events this year. For example,
Okay.
like just as you mentioned, Pimax and also DPVR. They are the VR headsets company.
From Shanghai, both.
Yes, exactly. And also like some AR glasses companies like Rocket, Renewal, Imo, Dream Smart, and Play for Dream is also VR headsets company. But you will see all these brands on site at our events. And
Perfect.
yeah, besides the headsets, because China is like a big company, a big country for the manufacturer.
Yeah.
So besides the well-known XR hardware companies, you will also see the upstream and downstream companies as well, the component companies as well. For
Okay,
example, we
cool.
will have the AR optical solution company like Net AR, and also a lot of AI glasses companies. When we talk about the ecosystem here in China, the AI smart glasses is like the trend right now. A lot of investment goes into that field. So you will try
Right.
a few AI glasses on site, like Canon and or VR. They're also producing the AI glasses. And besides that, for example, like the eye tracking solution company Seven Sun, and also the color changing solution company Bear Sunny. So you will see all kind of different stuff on site.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I did
we're
hear
also
that quite
having
a few.
some. Oh, sorry about that. We're also
Yeah.
having some like international brands like Microsoft and Sony. They will also exhibit on site as well.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that, and yeah, I also can tell that there's a trend for these AI glasses. Like, yeah, I'm using like Meta glasses myself normally, right? Not today, but normally I do. And then I heard like there's quite a few companies who also want to like launch this kind of glasses, which have like cameras and AI support. Oh, that's going to be very exciting.
Right.
Yeah.
We will have a forum themed on AI and AR smart glasses on the
Okay.
second day in the morning. So
Okay.
you will be able to hear a lot of companies introducing their products and also the market trend in that field.
Nice. I'm sure there's going to be so much content that I can make for the my audiences who will love to hear like what's happening. Like whenever I go to AWE or CES, actually many of the interesting booth of the interesting companies, they are Chinese, right? So
Yeah.
like CES normally it feels like, oh, I am already in China, right? So so now I can go to the real thing, which is cool. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so you know what? I can't wait to be there and to show your expo to the Western world. So I'm going to be there. I'm going to make lots of content, lots of videos, and I'm also going to interview some of your exhibitors, right? So that's going to be super interesting, and I'm looking forward to that. Cynthia, I'm so grateful that you took the time to tell us more about the expo. Good luck for the preparations. I guess you're very busy right now, right? And and then I'm looking forward to see you in Shanghai.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sebastian, for the media support and everything. And look forward to see you in Shanghai next month in 20
Exactly.
days. Yeah.
Exactly. See you
All right.
soon.
Yeah, see you
Bye
soon.
bye.
Bye, Sebastian.
Jo, das wird auf jeden Fall eine sehr spannende Veranstaltung. Und da werden wir auch ein paar bekannte Gesichter treffen. Es wird auf jeden Fall eine sehr schöne Aktion und ich freue mich darauf, nach Shanghai zu fliegen. Ja, das soll es gewesen sein für dieses Video. Jetzt schreibt mal unten in den Kommentarbereich rein. Was interessiert euch denn bei der VR Expo am meisten? Ist es mehr so PCVR-Headsets wie die Pimax-Headsets zum Beispiel? Oder interessiert ihr euch für Mixed Reality Headsets wie die Play for Dream und noch ein paar andere, die da gezeigt werden? Oder seid ihr mehr an den Videobrillen interessiert, wie X-Real, Rocket und so weiter und so fort? Schreibt mal unten in den Kommentarbereich rein. Und wenn ihr noch näher dran sein wollt an unserem China-Trip, dann kommt auf den MRTV Discord-Server, denn da wird es einen speziellen Kanal geben für diesen Trip und da gibt es dann ja, so Behind-the-Scenes-Videos. Und das wird bestimmt sehr spannend. Also kommt auf den MRTV Discord-Server, der Link unten in der Beschreibung des Videos. Das war's. Auf jeden Fall diesen Kanal abonnieren, wenn ihr unsere Berichterstattung aus China nicht verpassen wollt. Und ich freue mich darauf, euch beim nächsten Video wiederzusehen. Bis dann, macht's gut. Tschüss!